If you've ever found yourself creating tons of repetitive measures for things like time intelligence like previous year, previous quarter, then calculation groups in Power BI are about to become your new best friend. Join me in today's video where we'll explore calculation groups from defining them to uncovering their benefits, and I'll walk you through how to create and utilize them in Power BI reports. Hey everyone, and a warm welcome to ApexEye. In this video, we'll explore the calculation groups in Power BI and their benefits. Stay tuned for steps on how to create and utilize them in Power BI reports. What are calculation groups? Imagine calculation groups as a container for reusable calculation patterns. Instead of writing out the same logic for different measures, you define the pattern once in a calculation group and then apply it to various existing measures. This saves you time, keeps your model organized, and makes it easier to maintain. Benefits to using calculation groups: reduced redundancy, no more copy-pasting measure formulas. Define the logic once and reuse it across multiple measures. Improved maintainability: changes to a calculation group automatically propagate to all measures using it, saving you time and effort. Enhanced organization: keeps your model clean and organized by grouping related calculations together. Alright, let's jump straight into the demo and see these concepts in action. In this demo, I am utilizing the most recent version of Power BI Desktop, which incorporates calculation groups and field parameters features. If you have installed the latest Power BI Desktop, please make sure to enable the preview features for both calculation groups and field parameters in the options and settings. Okay, let's check out how to turn it on real quick. I've set up the measures for gross revenue, net revenue, units, and gross revenue for previous months. Now I'm going to use metrics visuals to show gross revenue previous month, and net revenue. I don't have a measure to show net revenue for the previous month yet. Without a calculation group, I'll need to create a similar measure by replacing gross revenue with net revenue. I'm also going to add units to the metrics. Again, there's no measure for units for the previous month, so I'll need to create one by replacing gross revenue with units. This might make the model more complex and time-consuming to manage. One way to streamline this is by using calculation groups to create reusable calculations. Let's dive into setting up calculation groups now. Click on Model View first. Then go to the right-hand side and find Model. Right-click on Calculation Group and choose New Calculation Group. I'll talk about the selected measure in a bit. Right-click on Calculation Item and then select New Calculation Item. I'll just copy the code I made for gross month previous month calculation to make as reusable code. Paste that code for the calculation item too, but this time replace gross revenue with the selected measure. Give calculation item 2 a new name like previous month. Don't forget to click on the Commit button. Rename calculation item to Metrics and hit Commit. Now we have two measures in calculation groups, one for the selected metric and one for the previous month value related to that metric. Let's head back to Report View and delete the previous matrix visual so we can start fresh. Let's get rid of the gross revenue previous month measure. Insert matrix visual. I'll use the year-month name column to break down the data by year and month on the matrix visual. Next, I'll add gross revenue to the values section. For the columns, I'll pick the calculation group we made earlier. You'll see that the matrix visual now displays two columns from the calculation group, one for the selected measure and one for its previous month's value. Selected measure and calculation group gets value from this field. I'll quickly tweak the fonts for better readability. Now, the matrix visual is showing gross revenue and gross revenue previous month. I've got net revenue and units measures set up as well, and I want to make it easy for users to choose which measure they want to see and check out their previous month's values. I'll use field parameters concept in Power BI that will allow users to choose measure easily. Let's see how it works. So right now the field parameters slicer and matrix visual aren't connected yet. That's why the values aren't changing. To fix this, just head to the values section of the matrix visual and use the field parameter you created. This way, users can choose the metrics they want to see, including previous month's values. You can even set it up so users can select multiple metrics. Let's take a quick look at that. As you can see, users can pick which metrics they want to see and also check out previous month's values. If needed, you can add more calculation items. Finally, let's tidy up the report by aligning the visuals properly and renaming calculation groups. As we wrap up, we hope you've learned something new. If you found this content helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay updated. If you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover in future videos, feel free to drop them in the comments section below. Stay tuned for more tutorials, guides, and in-depth explorations. Take care and happy learning.